Dear friends, today I stand before you with a message of hope, a message that whispers of new beginnings and divine favor. In our journey through life, there are moments when our hearts are stirred by a quiet assurance that God is at work, preparing to shower us with blessings. Let me share with you 7 signs that God is about to bless you, signs that remind us His promises are true and His love is ever present. There comes a time in life when the heart feels an undeniable pull towards something greater, a longing that transcends the ordinary and calls you to pursue a path of true integrity and spiritual depth. This renewed desire for righteousness is not simply an emotional whim, but a profound stirring within the soul, a signal that the time has come to leave behind old habits and embrace a life that aligns more closely with divine truth. In these moments, the familiar pursuits that once filled your days begin to lose their appeal, replaced by a craving for something far more enduring and meaningful. You start noticing that every thought and action is slowly being reshaped by this internal transformation. It is as though a light has been kindled within you, drawing your focus away from the fleeting pleasures of the world and redirecting it toward the eternal values of compassion, honesty, and humility. This light brings clarity, revealing that the most significant treasures in life are not measured by material wealth or transient success, but by the richness of your character and the depth of your faith. As you begin to seek truth and righteousness, you develop an ever-growing awareness of your need for a closer relationship with the divine. Each moment of quiet reflection and each earnest prayer becomes a stepping stone toward a greater understanding of your spiritual identity. This shift in perspective often manifests in everyday choices that might seem small at first, but gradually transform your entire life. You become more intentional with your time, investing it in reading sacred texts, meditating on their wisdom, and engaging in acts of service that benefit others. In doing so, you start to notice a subtle but profound change in your interactions with the world. The compassion you feel spills over into every conversation, every encounter, as you naturally begin to extend grace and kindness to those around you. This is the essence of righteousness, an inward transformation that radiates outward, touching lives and inspiring change. The journey toward righteousness is not without its challenges. Old patterns and ingrained habits often resurface, tempting you to return to the comfort of the familiar. Yet with each struggle, you learn that true transformation requires perseverance and a willingness to confront your shortcomings head on. It is in these moments of vulnerability that you discover the strength of divine support, a gentle yet firm encouragement to keep moving forward. The trials you encounter serve not as punishments, but as opportunities to deepen your resolve and refine your character. With each setback, the desire for righteousness grows stronger, fueled by the realization that every step taken in faith is a step toward a more fulfilling and purposeful life. As you progress along this path, you also begin to experience a profound inner peace, a calm assurance that comes from knowing you are aligning your life with a higher purpose. This peace is not the absence of difficulties, but rather the confidence that you are supported by a power greater than any challenge. It fills you with hope and fortitude, empowering you to face uncertainties with a courageous heart. This inner tranquility becomes a constant companion, a quiet reminder that the pursuit of righteousness is a journey worth taking, even when the road seems long and arduous. Over time, this renewed desire for righteousness becomes a transformative force in your life, gradually reshaping your values and redefining what truly matters. It calls you to examine your relationships, your work, and even your leisure activities, asking you to align each aspect of your life with the principles of truth, mercy, and integrity. In doing so, you not only become a better version of yourself, but you also create a ripple effect that influences those around you. People begin to notice the change in you, a renewed light in your eyes, a gentleness in your voice, and a quiet confidence that comes from living a life in harmony with divine will. Each day, as you rise to meet the challenges of life, you carry with you the promise of transformation. The journey toward righteousness is continuous, a daily renewal of commitment and a constant reaching toward the divine. With every decision made in the spirit of integrity, you affirm that your life is more than just a series of moments, but a meaningful pilgrimage toward a higher calling. And in this pursuit, you discover that the beauty of righteousness lies not only in the destination, but in every step of the journey, each one a testament to the power of a heart awakened to the call of the divine. Within the tumult of life's trials, there are moments when the storms rage around us, when the winds of uncertainty and fear seem to howl relentlessly. Yet in the midst of these overwhelming challenges, a remarkable and unexplainable peace finds its way into the depths of our hearts. This peace is not born of our own efforts or the fleeting comforts of this world. Rather, it is a divine assurance that transcends human understanding, a gentle whisper from the Creator that reminds us that we are never alone. It is a quiet confidence that emerges when all logical explanations have faltered, a calm that settles in our souls, even as chaos swirls around us like a raging tempest. In the midst of life's fiercest storms, when the clouds of doubt obscure our vision and the thunder of adversity shakes the very foundation of our confidence, this inexplicable peace descends like a soft rain, washing over us with a serenity that defies explanation. It is as if, in those darkest hours, the divine hand of grace reaches down to cradle our weary hearts, infusing us with a courage that no worldly turmoil can diminish. This quiet calm is a silent proclamation of hope, a steady reminder that even when our circumstances seem unbearable, a power far greater than the challenges we face is at work in our lives. Even as the external world roils with conflicts and uncertainties, the inner spirit can experience a peace that is both profound and mysterious. This divine calm is not a product of our circumstances, but rather a reflection of a deeper truth that anchors us in the midst of life's storms. It is the silent language of the heart, speaking a message of reassurance that transcends the chaos and whispers of a promise that all is as it should be. In this serene state, the mind finds clarity and the soul is reminded of its true home, a place of everlasting refuge and boundless love. As the storms of life continue to test our resolve, this peace becomes not just a fleeting comfort, but a constant companion that reassures us in the face of uncertainty. With every gust of adversity, it deepens, reinforcing our faith and inviting us to trust in the promise that each trial has a purpose. It teaches us that even in the heart of turmoil, there is a sanctuary of calm where our spirits can find renewal and strength. The presence of this peace transforms our perspective, enabling us to see beyond the immediate hardships to the hidden blessings that lie in wait. In the silence that follows a storm, when the tumult of the world seems to recede, the echo of that unexplainable peace lingers, offering a moment of profound reflection. It is in these quiet interludes that we come face to face with the truth of our existence, realizing that our strength is not measured by our ability to avoid hardship, but by our capacity to embrace it with a heart full of trust. This peace, subtle yet powerful, carries with it the wisdom of countless generations, whispering to us that even the most turbulent of times can give birth to moments of unparalleled clarity. It reminds us that there is a divine order at work, one that orchestrates every experience, every challenge, and every victory with an unwavering commitment to our well-being. This unexplainable peace in the midst of storms is a gentle invitation to see beyond the immediate turmoil and to recognize a greater reality at work. It calls us to anchor our souls in the assurance that no matter how fierce the winds may blow or how dark the skies may appear, there is an enduring force that holds us secure. The serenity we feel in these moments is both a shield and a lamp, protecting us from the biting cold of despair while illumining the path toward renewal and hope. In each breath, we are reminded that the storms of life are temporary and that behind every cloud, the light of divine love awaits to break through. Embracing this miraculous peace, our hearts are lifted above worldly strife, affirming that divine love endures in every storm truly. There are moments in life when you feel like you are treading water in a sea of uncertainty, only to have a door swing open when you least expect it. In those quiet instants, when the humdrum of daily struggles is momentarily set aside, you suddenly perceive an opportunity, an invitation to step into a new chapter. It may come in the form of a surprising encounter, an unexpected conversation, or a chance occurrence that appears ordinary on the surface, yet holds extraordinary potential. These openings are not merely coincidences. They are gentle reminders that the tapestry of your life is being woven with threads of divine favor, guiding you toward a destiny filled with hope and promise. As you journey forward, you might find that the most significant breakthroughs occur when you have let go of rigid expectations and opened your heart to the unforeseen. It is in these moments that the world seems to realign itself in ways that defy logic, where barriers that once stood insurmountable crumble before your eyes. The path that was once shrouded in uncertainty suddenly becomes illuminated by a light that dispels the darkness of doubt. Every step you take thereafter carries the echo of that initial unexpected opening, a whisper from the divine urging you to trust in the process and to embrace the mystery of what lies ahead. This transformation often begins with a shift in perspective. Instead of viewing closed doors as definitive ends, you learn to see them as part of a larger plan, each setback preparing you for a moment of breakthrough. The unexpected opening of a door becomes a powerful symbol of renewal, a signal that every experience, no matter how painful or challenging, is intricately linked to a greater purpose. When you are open to the possibility of change, your heart becomes attuned to the subtle cues of divine orchestration. It is as if every encounter, every small kindness, and every twist of fate is designed to lead you to that precise moment when opportunity knocks. In the midst of adversity, when you feel weighed down by past disappointments and present uncertainties, the arrival of an unexpected opening can feel like a lifeline. It is a moment of liberation, a time when you are invited to release the burdens of yesterday and step boldly into a future brimming with potential. These doors often lead to places you never imagined, presenting opportunities for growth, healing, and transformation. Whether it is a new career path, a rekindled relationship, or a personal revelation that reshapes your understanding of life, each opening serves as a tangible reminder that you are being guided toward a brighter horizon. As you begin to notice these moments more clearly, you come to understand that the unfolding of life's events is not a random sequence of accidents, but a carefully orchestrated series of divine interventions. The unexpected opportunities are like seeds planted in your soul, ready to blossom when nurtured with faith and perseverance. They encourage you to move beyond the limitations of the familiar and to explore the vast landscape of possibility that awaits. In learning to trust that each open door is a sign of grace, you build the courage to take risks, to step into the unknown, and to allow your life to be transformed by the power of new beginnings. Moreover, these moments of unexpected opportunity remind you that life is not meant to be a solitary journey. The door that opens might lead to new relationships, new communities, or renewed connections with old friends. It creates a ripple effect that extends far beyond your own experience, influencing and uplifting those around you. In embracing these opportunities, you become a beacon of hope, inspiring others to believe that their lives too can be transformed by the seemingly small moments of divine intervention. The energy of these openings is contagious, infusing every aspect of your existence with a sense of possibility and renewal. Each time a door opens unexpectedly, it reaffirms the truth that even in the midst of uncertainty and struggle, there is always a way forward. It is a call to remain vigilant, to keep your heart open, and to be receptive to the subtle signs that guide you along your path. In those moments, you realize that the journey itself is as significant as the destination, and that every step taken in faith contributes to the unfolding of a magnificent divine plan that is uniquely your own. In the midst of life's most challenging moments, our faith is refined and transformed in ways that are both subtle and profound. Trials have a way of stripping away the superficial layers of our existence, revealing the core of who we truly are, and inviting us to lean into the strength that comes from trusting in a power greater than ourselves. When adversity strikes, it forces us to confront our vulnerabilities and to acknowledge our limitation. In doing so, we begin to understand that our reliance on worldly comforts and fleeting assurances can only carry us so far. Instead, these moments of hardship become the crucible in which our inner strength is forged, leading us to a deeper, more resilient faith. Every trial, whether it appears as a sudden loss, a lingering illness, or the quiet burden of everyday struggles, carries with it the potential for spiritual growth. It is in these moments of testing that the comfort of divine grace shines the brightest. The challenges we face compel us to reach out in prayer, to seek solace in the Scriptures, and to find a community that supports us in our journey. This active turning toward a higher power is not an admission of defeat, but a courageous declaration of trust. With each trial, the realization dawns that the Lord's love is not measured by the absence of hardship, but by the presence of unwavering support and hope, even in the darkest hours. There is a profound beauty in the process of wrestling with difficulties that seem insurmountable. As we grapple with our circumstances, we begin to see that every setback has the capacity to teach us something valuable about perseverance, humility, and the true meaning of grace. The scars we bear from past trials become symbols of survival and triumph, each one a silent testament to the strength that has been nurtured through struggle. Over time, these experiences weave together a tapestry of faith that is rich in texture and deep in color, reflecting not only our pain, but also our capacity for renewal and growth. This deepening of faith is a journey of constant transformation. It is marked by moments of quiet introspection, where the noise of the world falls away and we are left with the simple, enduring truth that we are held in the embrace of divine love. In the stillness that follows a storm, our hearts are reminded that every hardship is an opportunity to trust more fully in a plan that transcends our understanding. As doubts and fears give way to a renewed sense of purpose, we find ourselves more capable of forgiving, more open to healing, and more willing to extend compassion to others who are suffering. Through each trial, our relationship with God becomes more intimate and personal. We learn to see His hand at work in every detail of our lives, even in the moments that test our faith the most. The challenges we endure are not arbitrary punishments, but rather invitations to grow closer to the divine, to discover the depths of His mercy and the boundless nature of His grace. In these moments of profound vulnerability, we realize that our struggles are part of a larger narrative, one in which our pain is transformed into a beacon of hope for ourselves and those around us. As our faith deepens, we also begin to recognize that our trials have a way of uniting us with others who share in our experiences. The hardships we face become a common ground upon which we can build genuine connections and mutual support. In sharing our stories of struggle and triumph, we create a network of empathy and resilience that transcends individual suffering. This collective journey strengthens our resolve and reminds us that we are never truly alone in our battles, for our shared experiences bind us together in a tapestry of communal faith and hope. The process of deepening our faith through trials is not an easy one. It requires a steadfast commitment to seek light in the midst of darkness and to trust that every challenge serves a higher purpose. Each test of our faith ultimately reveals that the true measure of our spiritual strength is found not in the absence of adversity, but in our ability to rise above it. With every obstacle overcome, our faith becomes a more profound testament to the enduring promise of divine love. A promise that is as unyielding as it is compassionate. In the tapestry of human experience, there are moments when the heart overflows with generosity and compassion, radiating a light that touches lives in ways that go beyond the ordinary. This overflow is not merely an act of giving, but a profound expression of a spirit awakened to the divine call of love. When the soul is stirred by an inner prompting to extend kindness and help to others, it is as if a wellspring of grace begins to flow, transforming not only the receiver, but the giver as well. It is an invitation to leave behind self-interest and to step into a realm where each act of kindness becomes a reflection of a higher, everlasting love. In such moments, the simple act of sharing, be it a smile, a comforting word, or a tangible gesture of support, serves as a bridge that connects hearts and brings forth a ripple of hope into the world. This deep commitment to generosity and compassion finds its roots in the understanding that every blessing we receive is meant to be shared. As our hearts open, we begin to see that our resources, whether time, talent, or treasure, are not solely for our own comfort, but are gifts entrusted to us to be used in the service of others. It is in this spirit of selflessness that we discover the true measure of wealth. The more we give, the more we realize that life's abundance is not determined by what we hold on to, but by the love and care we extend to those around us. Each act of generosity is like a spark that ignites further light, encouraging others to open their hearts and join in the cycle of giving. As we allow this compassion to shape our actions, we find that our lives are transformed in remarkable ways. Internally, the process of giving fosters a sense of fulfillment and inner peace that surpasses any temporary pleasure the world might offer. It nurtures a humble gratitude, a recognition that every act of kindness is both a blessing received and a blessing bestowed. Externally, the tangible impact of our generosity manifests in communities coming together, in families finding solace during hardships, and in individuals experiencing a renewal of hope. These visible signs of change underscore the truth that compassion is a potent force, a divine power that can heal wounds, mend broken bonds, and uplift the downtrodden. The transformative power of generosity and compassion also extends beyond personal relationships. When we extend our hands to help a neighbor or offer support to someone in need, we participate in a larger divine plan that weaves together the lives of many. Our actions inspire others to embrace kindness, creating an ever-widening circle of care that can permeate even the darkest corners of our society. The ripple effect of one genuine act of compassion can spark a chain reaction, encouraging a collective awakening to the inherent worth of every individual. In this way, the overflow of generosity becomes a living testimony to the enduring truth that love, when shared freely, has the power to transform communities and reshape the world. In the quiet moments when we reflect upon these acts, we begin to understand that our blessings are not confined to material possessions or fleeting accolades. They reside in the ability to touch lives, to offer hope, and to bring comfort to those in despair. It is a reminder that the true essence of our humanity is found in the willingness to give without expectation, to share without reservation, and to care without condition. Such a way of living does more than provide immediate relief. It builds bridges of trust and compassion that can sustain us through the most challenging times. There is a profound joy that accompanies this journey of giving. It is a joy that is rooted in the realization that every act of generosity is a reflection of a divine promise, a promise that we are all interconnected, each playing a vital role in the greater tapestry of life. The energy of a generous spirit is infectious, spreading warmth and light wherever it goes. When our lives are defined by compassion, we discover that even the smallest gestures can have far-reaching effects, touching hearts and inspiring change in ways that echo far beyond our immediate surroundings. In embracing this overflow of generosity and compassion, we become instruments of a greater purpose. We learn that true fulfillment lies not in what we accumulate for ourselves, but in what we give away. A timeless reminder that every act of kindness is a step toward a world imbued with love and hope. There is a moment in life when the ordinary seems to shift, and you suddenly feel the stirring of something profound, a renewed sense of purpose and direction that reawakens your spirit. It is as if, amid the mundane routines and familiar struggles, a subtle whisper calls you to look beyond what is immediately visible. In that gentle prompting, you begin to sense that your life is not a random collection of events, but a carefully woven tapestry of experiences, each one designed to lead you toward a destiny filled with meaning and hope. This inner call arises quietly, sometimes in the stillness of an early morning prayer, or in the reflective pause between the clamor of daily tasks, reminding you that every moment is an invitation to align yourself with a higher purpose. At first, this renewed sense of purpose may seem like a faint glimmer on the horizon, a distant light barely perceptible amidst life's chaos. Yet, as you continue to listen to your inner voice, that glimmer gradually grows into a brilliant beacon that guides you forward. You start to realize that every challenge you have faced, every setback and every triumph has prepared you for this awakening. The hardships that once filled you with doubt now serve as stepping stones that build your resilience and shape your character. In the quiet space where you meet your true self, you discover that your past is not a burden to bear, but a series of lessons that illuminate the path ahead. This journey of rediscovery leads you to reevaluate your priorities, transforming the way you view the world and your place within it. Activities that once consumed your attention now yield to a deeper calling, pursuits that not only bring personal fulfillment, but also contribute to the well-being of others. The realization dawns that your talents, passions, and experiences are not merely for your own gain, but are gifts meant to be shared. With this understanding, you begin to invest your energy in endeavors that resonate with your soul's longings. Whether it is reaching out to support a friend in need, engaging in community service, or pursuing creative projects that inspire, every action takes on new significance, echoing the promise of a life guided by divine purpose. As you walk this path, a refreshing clarity replaces the confusion that once clouded your vision. The clutter of trivial worries and fleeting distractions slowly fades away, leaving behind a clear and focused mind. You find that your decisions, once mired in indecision, now carry the assurance of conviction. Each step you take is imbued with the confidence that you are moving in the right direction, even if the destination remains unseen. This clarity is not merely a product of intellectual insight, but a deep, heartfelt knowing that you are exactly where you are meant to be. It is a state of being where your actions align with your inner values, and every choice is a deliberate step toward a future that reflects your truest self. In the midst of this transformation, you also begin to notice the subtle interplay between your inner journey and the world around you. As you become more attuned to your purpose, you find that opportunities arise where there once seemed to be none. Serendipitous encounters, unexpected doors opening, and moments of divine intervention weave together to reinforce the feeling that your life is part of a grand design. This alignment with a higher calling instills in you a deep sense of gratitude, for it reveals that even the twists and turns of life are imbued with meaning. Every encounter, every chance meeting becomes a reminder that you are part of a larger unfolding story that extends far beyond your individual experience. Moreover, this renewed sense of purpose brings with it a transformation of the heart. The clarity and direction you gain inspire a fervent desire to live authentically and generously, to let your actions speak of the hope and commitment that now define you. In this state of awakened awareness, you become a source of light and encouragement for those around you, demonstrating that life's greatest fulfillment comes from pursuing a path that is aligned with a deeper truth. The journey is not always easy. There are moments when old fears and doubts resurface. Yet in those times, the strength of your conviction and the certainty of your purpose serve as anchors, reminding you that every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger in faith and resolve. Each day, as you move forward with this renewed sense of purpose and direction, you experience the transformative power of living a life that is attuned to your deepest aspirations. The path may be winding and the destination not always clear, but the steady inner light guides you with unwavering clarity, encouraging you to embrace every moment as a precious step on your journey toward a more meaningful existence. There are moments in life when the ordinary dissolves into something extraordinary, and you begin to witness the manifestation of miracles in ways that defy explanation. It often happens when you are in the midst of your deepest struggles, and just when the darkness seems impenetrable, a light appears, a gentle, reassuring sign that there is a power far greater than our own at work. These miracles may not always come with fanfare or dramatic flair. Instead, they arrive as quiet assurances, subtle nudges that remind you that you are not walking this path alone. The beauty of these miraculous moments lies in their variety. Sometimes, a miracle can be a sudden physical healing that restores your body in ways that no human effort could achieve. At other times, it is an emotional breakthrough that lifts a burden you have carried for far too long. There may even be instances when a long-sought solution emerges from the most unexpected source, as if a hidden door has been flung open just when you needed to find your way. These occurrences speak to the incredible capacity of divine grace to transform our lives in both big and small ways. Each of these instances, whether subtle or overt, offers a glimpse into the mysterious workings of a love that is both infinite and unconditional. In experiencing these miracles, you come to understand that they are not random acts of chance, but part of a larger tapestry woven with divine intent. The miraculous is not confined to the realm of fairy tales or ancient scriptures. It is a living, breathing reality that touches each day with its presence. The simplest moments, a chance meeting with someone who offers wisdom, a timely act of kindness from a stranger, or even the unexpected appearance of a solution during prayer, can serve as powerful reminders that every breath and every heartbeat is a testament to a benevolent force at work behind the scenes. This realization invites you to open your eyes to the extraordinary hidden within the mundane, encouraging a perspective that sees potential for wonder in every aspect of life. As you begin to notice these signs, your heart grows more receptive to the idea that miracles are continually unfolding around you. With each encounter, the strength of your faith is fortified, and your spirit becomes more attuned to the divine melody that orchestrates every moment. The experience of witnessing a miracle instills a profound sense of gratitude, urging you to trust that even the most challenging trials are accompanied by hidden blessings. This trust is not built solely on the evidence of past experiences, but is nurtured by the quiet conviction that every obstacle is countered by a corresponding act of grace. The interplay between struggle and divine intervention reinforces the belief that there is a purpose behind every hardship and that every trial can give birth to an unexpected gift. In the wake of these miracles, you often feel a renewed sense of wonder and hope. The world, with all its uncertainties and challenges, suddenly appears as a place where beauty and goodness persist, regardless of the trials you face. This revelation inspires you to live with a heart open to possibility, to embrace the notion that every setback is merely a precursor to an even greater breakthrough. It is in this dynamic tension between our human frailties and the promise of the miraculous that your life takes on new meaning. Each miraculous experience becomes a touchstone for the soul, a reminder that even in the face of despair, there is always the potential for redemption and renewal. Moreover, the manifestation of miracles can ignite a transformation within you that goes beyond the personal. When you witness or experience the miraculous, it compels you to become a conduit of that same grace for others. You find yourself drawn to share your story, to offer encouragement and support to those who are still searching for signs of hope. In doing so, you participate in a larger cycle of giving and receiving, where every act of kindness and every shared experience contributes to a collective spirit of upliftment. This ripple effect ensures that the miracle is not contained solely within your life, but becomes a beacon that illuminates the path for countless others who, too, are seeking a touch of the divine. In every miraculous moment, there is a quiet yet profound declaration that the universe is far more intricate and benevolent than we often imagine. These manifestations of grace remind us that life is a series of interconnected events, each imbued with the potential to inspire awe, to transform our hearts, and to lead us closer to the source of all love and light.